Good morning, I'm Akka, and today we're gonna do another descriptions only character art challenge. I'm joined here today with the Mr. Shy Starfall.
How's it going, everybody? It's Mr. Swagfall himself. I'm here to describe something, of individual of some kind for you to doodle.
I wonder if it's from something that you enjoy, a piece of media.
Nah,
I'll keep my thoughts
why
to
would
myself.
you say that? What would give you that idea? that would be crazy assumption to make. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see.
Personality? Okay.
Yeah. Giggling already.
I would say very playful, but like in an evil sense. So if they were a hero, you would empathize with them, but because of their actions, you're like it's like a silly evil, if that makes sense. And practically all of the images, they are either smiling or smirking.
Oh, confidants. Okay.
I'm also gonna try my best to keep this gender neutral because I want to see what you think.
So I was gonna ask
at the end of this. I don't know what to call it, like a slim fit person. They're just
slim fit.
I think they have abs. I think I can see the.
Hold on, I'm still drawing out the pose. I'm still thinking, what is possibly a silly evil?
They're really young.
Oh.
That is probably something I should note. They are both young in age and in like personality. So
think of childish.
Like, yes, so like a childish view of the world, but because they have a lot of power, they can, they can act upon those childlike impulses, I guess you could call them. Well, the general like opinion of this character is hatred. Mostly.
Would you say they're short?
Okay, let me search this up.
How young are we talking?
They look like an adult, but they are young. It's complicated.
Okay.
They don't give tall energy, but they are tall. Weirdly. They are very interestingly, I think purposely like androgynous.
Maybe we could start with the head, then going down, or?
Oh, the head has so many details. Maybe we start bottom up, no?
Okay.
So we gotta build up to that. You can't go straight to the goodies. Black pants.
How high are the pants? Like up to the waist?
Put it a little bit lower, like lower, so you can it's kind of slutty.
Oh, hips. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, hips. Yes, not waist. Excuse me. Yeah, English. I never realized how this character. I think this character's main attraction is everything above the waist, to be honest. Or excuse me, the hips. There's no like skin shown. It's just pants, shoes. Black at the bottom and this line. There's no other lines.
Wait, are these shoes big?
No.
Feet size is normal.
All right, let me check their foot size.
Yo, give me a shoe size.
Oh, there's a Twitter account for their daily feet pics. Ew! What am I looking at? All right, so imagine here with me like a free-flowing poncho. The big thing about it is that on his right arm, so on his left side, it goes down to his elbow, and on his left arm, it's like cut, so you can see basically the entire arm.
Poncho.
Oh yeah, make sure to leave space for the slutty waist. So where you would think the vagina bones are.
Oh wait!
Oh, that's not a good thing for me to have said, as there's a.
No way!
Going back to the vagina bones, we're gonna want to put like some Frankenstein-looking stitches on those.
On the bones?
It's as if somebody else's legs have been stitched on. It's like two little stitches, like a yassified, like Frankenstein's monster. You get what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine the poncho, the front of the poncho. There's a little strand of cloth that goes from the poncho around the arm and to the back. And you can see still most of the arm, but it's like an extra little detail. Each line, you could just add the same like two little cling cling, you know what I mean? Like the little toot.
Yeah.
Best way to describe something just by making sounds, And there's two more. One's gonna be on the wrist line, and the last one is gonna be slightly above the wrist line. So there's like two pretty close to each other near the wrist. Again, imagine like the hand was attached on by a thing. This last one would be slightly above the wrist one in the direction of the foldy arm one. Bro, I sound like I am 12.
Yeah. And then I mirror that.
Ooga booga, caveman. Ooh. Make it like not robust. You're not making them like a log neck, but don't give them like a twink neck either.
Huh.
A good way of saying it is like a grabbable neck.
Okay, so like maybe a neck with a bunch of details, probably?
It's a Frankenstein line on the neck. Imagine you were gonna choke them, and that's where the line would be. Thank you, yeah. The poncho's fully black. However, there's light gray lines that are kind of in the shape of not little, like big squares. Almost like it's sewn, like little sewn lines.
I have no idea who this could be. I probably don't know them at all.
Hell yeah. Okay. So the hair is longish, like down to shoulder, lower, a little bit lower than the shoulder. I don't know what you call it, like down the bang? Yes, that's what you call them. It's like it goes down to the nose, but it's not really like bangs, it's just like hair that's flowing down from their forehead. The two on the side go down. So imagine like a stereotypical like girl hair. It's just like 3 strands of hair that get put together at the end where the hair ends with a black...
Both sides have 3 strands of hair?
No. Okay. Let's cook this. Imagine all the hair. Imagine you yaga that hair, right?
All the hair. 3
in the back.
strands in the back.
Not strand, like that. Imagine get like a fucking handful of hair. An upside down trident. Does that make sense? So it's like, it plays into that like free flowing. It moves a lot while they're fighting. It's not like clean hair. It's like kind of messy, but like it goes down into those 3. It's not well kept. This is not somebody that goes to a hair salon. It's giving a hobo-ish. Not really, but like, would not want to touch that because it's probably like hella unhealthy. Yes. Let's go. I saw it briefly. There's a delay on my end, but I saw you briefly like kind of poking it out. Yeah, there's some there.
Okay, we're talking messy.
The eyes? Ooh, they're kind of feminine. They are feminine sharp. The top eyelid is kind of thicker than the rest of the eye. I don't know if this is just stylistic, but yeah. They're kind of child looking. They're very young looking. So they're not overworked, but they look fucked up. So you have the outer eye and then the pupil, and then between both of them, there's like a circle. Yeah, it's just like patchy little circular things around the pupil.
Okay, yeah.
They also have heterochromia. They're a homie of mine.
You guys related?
I sure hope the fuck not. Or we're gonna have some family beef. Middle gray. I was gonna call it light gray, but it's not light gray, and it's also not dark gray, so it's like gray.
Left? Their left?
The right eye.
Their right.
Their right eye, yes. And their left eye is the point where if you look at it from a distance, it kind of just looks black, but if you zoom in, it's kind of like really dark blue. Which I, again, didn't know it was dark blue. I thought it was black until I searched up ref. There's some stitches on the face, and I'm gonna have to kind of explain that to you. Kind of mold around the mouth shape, so I think it'll be easier for you to do the mouth. It looks like fucked up. It's not unkempt teeth. It looks normal, but it's creepy. I don't like looking at this, but it's cool, I guess. So the part where the gray eye, from their chin line all the way through their gray eye, and then out the top of their gray eye into the hair. So basically one that goes through the right side of their face where the gray eye is. You're fucking nailing this. I'm just gonna say it.
Hey.
Yes, next line would be just horizontally across from both cheeks over the nose.
Is it like over the previous line as well? Or starting from there?
Under, so there's the top, left, right, bottom of the plus. So there's 2 on the bottom and then 2 on the right. So in between the plus and the nose. Yeah, where it's shown on the other side of the forehead. So on the left, on their left.
Yeah, nice.
And I think we have cooked here today.
I'm really confused about this poncho, but we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Colors.
Fuck. I fuck with it. I'll give you some colors because it's pretty grayscale, honestly, beyond the skin. White skin. Like beige, like a light beige white. Poncho is very dark gray. Same color as the pants. Pants are also same color as the poncho. So like dark gray. Almost, you could basically make them black, but I think they're just black. They're both black, but obviously using black's gonna look like shit, so. The hair is the same color as their gray eye, so I would say actually no, it's lighter. It's like I would call it light gray. So I'm gonna have you do something to add a little bit of flavor. We're gonna add something above their hand. So their power relies on morphing human flesh. So usually they will take a human and then make them into little blobs to use as like tools. And we're gonna have you draw this blob. They do not look pretty, I'll tell you that much. This thing that they are holding has a human face, and it's kind of fucked up looking. It's like hollow, dark. There's not much detail going on. It's just like two hollow black eyes. It looks exactly like the expression of the Scream. Like their mouth is like really thin, so that this whole face is on this tiny little thing. It's like a long elongated mouth. Yeah. Imagine this is like a molded head. This was someone. You could do the same thing, but like a double. So imagine the thing you just drew, but like one on top of each other on the right hand. Like two things connected to each other at a point, and they're the same shape as the thing you just drew. But this is like hella on point. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is kind of slay.
I hope you're not just saying that. I'm gonna look at the original at some point, and I'm gonna be like, ooh.
And I think you kind of nailed it. Not gonna lie to you.
Damn. Okay. You think this is all done? Description. Wait, what color is the flesh blobs?
I think they are just skin, like flesh colored. For when you do shading, the poncho's highlights have a slight blue-ish tone. I think we can call this a dub, because I think while the design itself is simple, I think you did a wonderful job. Yeah, people don't like this character. I also technically don't like this character. It's one of those characters that I like narratively, but, you know, not the greatest character in terms of what they do.
Homelander.
Sure, yeah. You could say that. This character is technically less than a year old. However, they are not human, so it do not matter.
Interesting, very interesting.
They follow an interesting concept. Imagine Orisa from Overwatch, right? She's like technically a year old, but she's not a year old. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah. Do you think
I
might have seen this character before, or come across the media?
Maybe. They are a villain. Oh hell yeah, it's popular. Not
okay.
Yeah, the series. Yeah.
All right.
It's currently, I think, the #1 manga selling in Japan. You could have made them a little bit more slutty.
It was really hard because at first you were like kind of childlike. Something.
Yeah, it's like childlike in personality, not in looks. But they look young, but not like young. We're talking like 20-something. But they act like a child. This character is from the hit series Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't see that coming, to be honest, considering I yap about Jujutsu Kaisen to anyone within a 10-mile radius of me.
I don't know, I feel like it was like reverse psychology, you know? Like you wouldn't choose something you really like. Like maybe your second favorite thing, probably.
Right, so this is Mahito. This is what they actually look like.
Oh, it's not that far. Oh. Should have made them more bulkier. Oh.
I think you kind of nailed it, to be honest. This is very, very on point.
This is a twinkier version of this guy. Yes.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. And he is hated by a lot of people, but he's kind of silly, goofy, and if you see him out of context, he looks really stupid and he's like giggling all the time, and yeah, that is him.
Oh, that's kind of cute, but I probably shouldn't say that.
No, he's just cute, but not so much what he does. But you don't
He's
know
silly
about that,
slash negative.
And a
Very
little
interesting
something,
character.
funnily enough, we were talking about like how he morphs his body. This is from one of the episodes where he, just grooving around.
Whoa! That's so cool.
Never had a better time to join than now.
It kind of piqued my interest just a little bit, just a tiny bit.
And
Wow.
to say there's fan art of this would be an understatement. And it
Is
gets
there like more fan art of this version than the original?
No.
What'd you
But there's
say?
both
Okay.
for sure. There's both for sure. This is one of the fan art. It gets.
Oh, I burped.
This is one of them.
A flushed emoji, indeed. Help!
And technically it's canon because they don't have an assigned gender and they can morph their body. So technically they can give themselves big old bonkers. So,
We love that.
but yeah, I will leave you with that. And if you ever do decide to watch JJK, you better invite me, or otherwise I will be crying.
I'll keep
And
that
to
in
finish
mind.
this off, I'm the hot
Okay, thank you, Shy.